hold on tight as we're going full throttle into the newest location in Marvel Snap. Find out what's going on as I hereby invite everyone to join me on my adventure through Marvel Snap. Hey everybody, it's Annabelle. So we got a brand new location this time around that we get to travel to on this Wacky Wednesday. This time around, we're talking about Sakaar Grand Prix. Sakaar Grand Prix is hosted on a chaotic junkyard world. This demolition derby is the event that you truly do not want to miss, as it is filled with vehicles and pilots of every shape and size, all of who want to win the trophy. This is represented in Marvel Snap as you try to race harder, better, faster, and stronger than your opponent to win this location on turn 4. And your trophy will be 1 extra point of energy for the rest of the game. So in Marvel Snap, what this location does is on turn 4, whoever is winning this, whether it's you or your opponent, will get +1 energy for the rest of the turn. So on turn 5, turn 6, and turn 7 if you get limbo. If you tie, nobody is considered the winner. As far as I'm concerned, this is at 4 difficulty because there's really no reason to try to win it. And it's pretty difficult to win. It's kind of as difficult as winning TVA. And even when you do win it, you really don't have much of a chance to take advantage of it unless you're playing Limbo. And you really don't want to throw Limbo in your deck just to try to make this work. Or Magic, I should say. So for this one, we're running a pretty easy deck that runs a lot of 4s because we're running so many 4s in this. We're running Zabu in this. We've got all the 4s that make sense. We've got White Queen, Sentry, Atuma, Crossbones, Typhoid Mary. And then, to make the Sentry work, we do have the Viper in here. And then to get some early game stuff out, we've got stuff like the Wizard and the Scorpion and the Cable to try to make the Crossbones work. And then if we do win the location, we got Gamora and Giganto. Giganto, I think is how you say that. I'm embarrassed in this card to win the location. Alright, so let's get this one up to Minnesota. Let's go play for fun. As always, my decks are what are known as Series 3 complete decks, which means that if you own our Series 3 card decks and below, you can still play this deck. And if you've never seen me do a Wacky Wednesday before, I must find the location by turn 3 or I must retreat. That's what makes this a challenge for me. Monster Island, not a bad start. The problem with this location is you want to win it, but then once you win it, you've pretty much dedicated too much resources to it. And then you really don't get the benefit of winning it. So we'll do the White Queen here. Try to get double White Queen real quick. White Queen gets us. No Giganto. And a Red Hulk, not bad. We're not winning this location, so the best thing for us to do would be the Typhoid. So now we've technically won this location, yay. So now we have 5. Problem is there's really not much more I can do for 5 than I was doing on 4. Or on 6, technically. So what I can do is the Red Hulk. That might be the best move for me to do. Now, it doesn't matter if I lose this after this point. Sakaar. Grand Prix, I should say. Okay, so I've got 24 there. Do I have enough? How does this work? It should work correctly. Let's see how that works. Sentry sends over the void. Get another sentry which has no spot. Viper kicks over the void. And again, that rig didn't help me out in any way, shape, or form. Even with the 7 on the last turn to do the Sentry Viper. You're just not getting... I barely even won the location that I was going for. Okay, there's the Grand Prix again. Catman, okay. Extra building. Scorpion is trying to win the Grand Prix. Goliath makes sense. Turn 4, okay, so I can do the Atuma. Speed, Echo. We're not winning the Grand Prix just yet. Best thing I can do. Can't do crossbows here, so the best thing I got is Sentry. Okay, we did win the Grand Prix. Okay, so I can set up for the Viper. I can do the Giganto. And then on final turn, there's the Viper. But I'm not winning the middle, so that doesn't help me. The best thing I can do might be the crossbones then? Are they gonna be enough is the question.
Knowledge is power.
Barely. Barely.
Victory.
Zabu, nice. That'll help me out a lot. I just don't know how you really take advantage of the location. Even when you win it, it seems like you're really struggling to take advantage of that one extra power. Didn't get the location.
Escaped.
Am I missing something? Is there something I'm not seeing? Or somebody is screaming at me right now that, hey, try this deck instead, it works better? Miss Tony, and that's fun with me. That pull again, okay. Grand Prix. So we're gonna try to get Cable to win that. No, that's good to know that I ever know. We're going to try White Queen and at Maze and see if it kicks over to the Grand Prix. Never mind, okay. Okay, we are winning the Grand Prix already, so we can do the crossbones.
I want the throne.
What a game!
We won the Grand Prix. We're on 6, so for 6 that means Giganto makes sense, though. Nimrod. That pull. And then most likely they're going to try to eat the Nimrod. So we're going to do no, and we're going to put Zabu on Smith setting just for a little bit of spike. Actually, let me fix that around. I did that backwards. Since Null isn't ongoing, he'll get power over there. We'll put Zabu on Atmaze just in case for some silliness. There's the Venom, which I saw coming.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
I'm just not sure what you're supposed to do once you have the energy. What's the reward card that you're looking for? High evolutionary, maybe? If you made a true high evolutionary deck? Maybe. I'd have to look into that. Fortunately, high evolutionary themselves is not Series 3. And with the new changes that are coming out, it may never be Series 3. There's the Grand Prix. So this is what Wizard is for. I guess Zabu should go on 3, more likely. Because then Sentry doesn't have as much that it needs to fill up. Definitely, that's fine. Okay, so most likely we've won this. Let's start winning this with some other stuff. Actually, I can do this backwards. Okay, hang on. We'll do Sentry. I don't know how you're getting over 14 in the middle.
Supreme.
And I should have enough. Because I should be at 6. Or 2 more to go here to aid the void, and white queen to go in first location. But what do I do with the 7? That's the question. Find out doesn't help me out. I mean, I can do Gamora, and then I can do Scorpion, and that's the best move I have.
I see the way.
I guess Gamora on one would have made more sense. Then I could have probably won that. The problem I have with it is just there's really no reason to win it. There's no deck that you would make sense to really go out of your way to build for this. The only deck I could really see with this working might be the High Evolutionary deck. Because right now it makes more sense for me to find the Nexus. The Nexus always has that issue, I think. Okay, so of these two, they're basically the same. Let's do Viper. Cerebro, okay. Mind Stone. Then we're winning middle, so I can do Crossbones. I think I can finally snap, so we'll snap. Oh, that was wave. That was... Yeah, there's snap. This is snap. I'll get the extra, we get the extra point. What am I doing with that extra point out? 3 for the white queen, 2 for the wizard. I get your best card, which is Thanos. Which doesn't help me out a ton. My best move is probably the Sentry and the Cable mix. Take a few points off third location, but win the Nexus. It's 23. 26. Can you get it above 26 in the middle? 19. And I still lost. So weird. It's just a weird location. I'm not sure what cards you want to get out and turn early for 6. If you were playing War Machine, maybe? Yeah, maybe War Machine with that work. I could see War Machine being on fire with this. Then you can go infinite on the 5, yeah.
Escaped.
Then you need the War Machine, otherwise it's really hard for you to win on 4. Wave, okay, that's interesting. Would a wave even help? Only if you had some other 3 to go with it. Cable. Carnage, don't care about Carnage. Well, we'll play the wave. Then we'll do a Tuma. Okay, interesting. They didn't kill that much. All because of the wave. Blizzard by Queen. Wacky, Killmonger. And then theoretically, this should work by me putting Sentry there and Scorpion there. Basically trying to win with only 9 points on the peak. It is.
I'm about to juice this up.
I won, but basically only because I just didn't care about the Grand Prix at all. It almost seems like that's the correct strategy, it's not even to care about it. That's just sad. To have a location where that strategy is not even to care about it. Zabu. Okay, why am I playing Zabu there? Yeah. Zabu should go in 3, because it's the one that makes the most sense for Sentry. ammo. Black Knight, okay. After treat anyways.
Escaped.
I think it's a neutral enough location where you don't need to worry about it. Even if your opponent wins it, they probably don't have a deck that's built around it. I gotta stop doing that, hang on. Like the 17th time I've done this. I'm playing with Sentry, so Zabo should go in 3. I swear I just saw this. These 3 locations. I feel like I just saw these 3 locations. Okay, thank you. We are winning this pretty heavily, so we'll go with the crossbones. Wrap, that's fine with me. We'll do it till we get rid of the rock. Okay. They're most likely playing a Nihilus, because it looks like they're trying to get Nihilus to work. It looks like they're really trying to get a Nihilus to work. So let's try to make it so it's hard for them to get a Nihilus to work. This looks like a setup for a Nihilus. Ajax, okay, makes sense. And Demon.
The mystery intrigues.
Why Living Tribunal? That made no sense for you. Did you pull the Living Tribunal?
Victory.
Is that your 0-cost card? Yeah, that was from the raft. I might not have even played that with where you were set up. That just biffed your entire, everything. Especially to play it on location 1 where it turned into a 2. That was so weak for you. One down, okay. Do 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 do. Good, okay. Our lady. Scorpion just in case. No, didn't get it. Okay.
Escaped.
I just keep seeing it. It's not doing much, and that's the problem. And then again, Zabu, of course. That actually helps me, not hurts me. White room, okay. Nothing on 2. I don't have a lot of 2s, so that makes sense.
Hey, I found a rook.
Didn't get the location, okay.
Escaped.
Oh, it's the Elysium. It's like, why was Century 2? Trying to figure out why the Century was 6 because of the Elysium. The raft, okay, Zabu. Zabu on your end, okay. Okay, well, I really want to get this raft if I can. Astronaut, okay. Didn't get what I needed, doesn't matter.
Escaped.
Seems like every time I get Zabu, I don't get the Grand Prix. Kind of weird how that's working out. Cable, crossbow, and Giganto. It makes sense on the Quantum Realm. Pretty much the best spot for you. Grand Prix. We do cable on that. I need to fight my cable, that's fine. 3. We'll do the Killmonger on Quantum. That's 1 point down, but that's fine. Pop. And I think I'm okay to snap, so let's snap, snap.
Oh, snap.
I went in the middle, so crossbones can easily go fight that. Gladiator pulls my Viper. Not the best thing in the world, but we do play Viper, so it is the risk we do run. We'll do more on 3. Shang-Chi kills my crossbow, that's fine. And then to finish this off, we'll do Vibranium, White Queen, and Scorpion. I guess I should have realized they were trying to get something down with the ones in the Killmonger. Problem with this is just every time I get it and I win it, it just seems like it's not doing anything for her. It's almost the point where it's like I don't want to win it anymore. I just want to play normally and see what happens. This time I'm not going to try to win it. And we're still going to do stuff because it doesn't make sense for me to play Wacky and Bar Sinister. So we will still play on it right now, but I'm not trying to win it. So we'll do Jubilee because it's one of my better moves right now. Dobby's fine. That's fine. Go win it. That's fine with me.
Opponent snapped.
I'll even snap back.
Snap.
Can't win that. We can tie that. But I might be able to do decently well here. And one in the middle, hang on. That one in the middle, my crossbones will do okay. We can put down 10 points and lose 6, which is a total of 4. We'll do that and see where that ends up.
We are the future.
We won, and the reason we won is because we just didn't care about the Grand Prix.
Victory.
I want to see if that's true, the strategy. At least with the deck I'm running, just not to care. Because if so, that's just a side little strategy. I don't think it's the wrong strategy either, that's the problem.
Opponent snapped.
Not to care to almost try to lose it? Just win the other two? It almost seems like the strategy is at this point. Please don't tell me that's the answer to this.
Escaped.
Seems like that's the answer to this, but please don't tell me that is what the answer is to this. That's a really weird answer. Your dimension, that's fine. This tower, we'll start with the Scorpion just in case. Then get the location. Okay.
Escape.
Unless I'm missing something, unless I'm doing something weird. So far, it seems like the strategy is not to care about it and to almost actively lose it. If you need to play there, fine, but don't try to win it. Like, don't try to lose it either if you can't, if it doesn't make a difference, but like, don't fight for it. That's what I'm seeing about it right now. It's like, just don't fight for it. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Okay, can I test out that strategy a few more times?
Escaped.
Two more White Queen Namora. Sentry. X-Dimension, that's fine. Quick cable, I truly want to see if this is Grand Prix, how little it matters if I try. We'll play Agony here just because it makes the most sense. Anything else makes sense? White Queen actually makes more sense. No, okay.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Let's see what we get for the threes. Rattling on our side. Speed on your side. And it does make sense for us to play the crossbones. Okay, we'll snap on that because it made no sense for you to play Misery, which means most likely you're a bot. Play the Giganto. Wolverine, Venom. Means my null goes up to 14. We'll do Agony, null in the middle. I mean, I wouldn't put this because, again, if you really look at this, I basically avoided trying to win the Grand Prix. I won the Grand Prix, but I didn't win the Grand Prix. Which is a weird sense of that. I basically got the energy off it and then said, we're done. Zabu, which most likely means we don't see Grand Prix. Try scaling, which I really hate. I hate this location with a passion. Please don't be Grand Prix, because I really don't want to play this out. It's Grand Prix, okay. Since it's Grand Prix, I will try to play it out. Okay, there's the Grand Prix. We'll do Giganta to try to win the first location.
Doom rules all.
We didn't win the Grand Prix, that doesn't matter to us.
Opponent snapped.
Daredevil's down, so I get to see where they move to. They're doing a white tiger, which means they can get up to 7. That makes sense there. If Professor X actually kept out the tiger, that'd be nice. But even that wouldn't win me anything. Best move is to do the arrow and move the tiger over. I knew that's where the 7 was going. Walk that up. I need to get over 10 in the first location. I need 3 in the last location. Did any of this help me out? Yeah, okay. Crossbones, calling wing, and turn. We should be fine. I'm okay to snap. Let's snap, and then end turn. Vision doesn't matter. Mojo doesn't matter. Nice.
Victory.
That's just sad. Basically, the strategy is not to try to win it. It is really sad to have a location where the best strategy is not to try to win it. Grand Prix with Zabu. We'll put Zabu in the correct location to try to make him win. Shadow Lines, that's fine. Scorpion, let's go. Psylocke, okay. Lovely Queen, let's see what you got. You are playing an Onslaught deck. Interesting. Let's go Attula. Venom didn't help you out in any way, shape, or form. Okay, Sentry can be walked out. We are winning that. They can remember the crossbones. Carnage, okay. Giganto here. What is with the onslaught? Why are you playing it? That's your onslaught. You put it in your deck, but why? Demon. Iron Man for the Iron Man?
Iron Man.
So we know that they're going to win the window. Sentry's going to make it so it's hard for them to win the middle location. We can do Viper, just kick over the Ninja, and we should be okay.
Behold my mighty hand.
Taking aim.
Wow!
Victory.
Did you had no ongoing in the middle. Again, you technically won a window, but you're now ongoing in the middle, so the onslaught did you no good. But I guess if I didn't kick over the ninja, you would have still won that somehow? 7 plus 6, that would have been 12. 13. 13, yeah, that's how you would have won that. Nice. What's your name? Okay. Zombie. Machine mode, interesting. I don't mind if you're a lizard. Pardon me. Didn't get the Grand Prix, okay.
Escaped.
Around, and then let's see here. Crunchy, that's fine. Cable, that's okay. Little location. Battle ends, okay. We'll play cable just in case. Looking great,
Hey man,
okay.
I'm cook.
No Grand Prix, okay.
Escaped.
Strange Academy, Kids Avalon 3. You're playing Zabu also, okay. Grand Prix. We'll try to make the Grand Prix with the lizard. Zero, okay. What? Tell us, see what you're playing. Red Skull makes sense. Don't want to play Viper yet? Let's not play Viper yet. Star Brian, you're playing the ongoing Sauron deck, that makes sense. We're winning the middle, so I can definitely play Crossbones there, which means we're most likely winning Grand Prix. Does Red Skull help me out in any way, shape, or form? Other than Red Skull, is there anything else that makes sense in this situation? Really? End turn. Anything that I can do on the end turn that would make sense. I can do the Sentry with the Viper combo, and that's probably the best I can hope for. You're playing Taskmaster. Just where are you playing Taskmaster on? No Taskmaster, interesting. That gonna be enough, that's the question. Barely, just barely.
Victory.
Alright, let's do one more and then we'll call it for today. What I can tell, from everything I'm going with, it just doesn't seem like you need to care about winning the Grand Prix. Every time I've won it, it's lost me the game. Won it as an actual location, not won it as an activate. I think it's okay to activate it, but I don't think you really want to win it. You'd have to have a deck that's really set up to do that. You've rolled the nuts on this, so unless this is something really good, I'm gonna be glad to get out of here.
Escaped.
Iron Fist, okay. Human Torch makes sense. Zabo for us on 3. Multiple Man. Red World, okay, didn't matter.
Escaped.
Other than maybe High Evolution, maybe Silver Surfer, but that'd be really weird. Alright, we got it, so we're gonna snap. We're just gonna end on this one. We're just gonna have some fun. I'm still gonna try to make it make sense. Not gonna be that weird to make it make not sense. Like, this is the perfect turn for White Queen. Her winning the Grand Prix isn't the worst thing in the world, I should say. There's Red Hulk. Red Hulk goes up, not bad. Okay. Yeah, Sentry's fine. And I can put Red Hulk next turn, which is one of the few cards that makes sense for this. You get enough? Nope. Okay, so we've run the Grand Prix, which means we can go to the Red Hulk. Well, okay. Viper for the Hood. A Tuma on the Red Hulk. One Pearl, is that going to be enough for you to do anything with? That's the question. We'll play the Gamora, and then we'll play the Crossbones because we're winning on 3. What are you going to do with your 6 points here? Then I'm going to help you out. Phoenix Force is get you back a Ghost Spider. That's not going to be enough to do anything.
Victory.
I'm going to end it here. As far as I can see, it's a location that you just don't care about. Anyways, I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, remember, play for fun.